Hi, I'm Jeremy.
I'm AJ.
These are extraordinary times. Boom. Welcome back for our Wednesday show. First up today, a little vindication for AJ.
I shouldn't really be happy, but I am.
Yes, you are a terrible person for being happy about a natural disaster.
Well, if you check out yesterday's show over there,
Thusly.
talked a bit about President Obama's daughter Malia going to Mexico on her spring break vacation. And, some people didn't think that was a great news story up until earthquakes, multiple, hit Mexico, especially around the area she was in. I just see this as cosmic irony.
State Department says don't go. Malia's like, I want to go. Barry's like, okay.
And earthquake. She's fine.
She's fine. Like
she's okay.
There's no reports of real damage. Like nothing bad, which is why we can joke about it. But yeah,
you shouldn't have gone. Anyway,
they said don't go. Anyway, next up, well, Romney, as we've talked about many times, he just keeps winning, and well, he should. In my opinion, AJ's opinion, he's kind of the best of what's left, you know.
In Rush Limbaugh's opinion now too, evidently,
and anyway. Jeb Bush's opinion too, apparently, because
everybody's jumping on the Romney Wagon. Good wagon to be on.
Is it a wagon? Is it the crazy train? I don't know. Anyways. Also, very recently released from the Secret Service the code names for their protectorates, Romney and Santorum, are respectively Javelin and Petrus. Petrus, of course, being a throwback to St. Peter, and Romney's Javelin, of course, being, the Olympic sport where the spear, throw, point.
Actually, it could also be a car that his father helped with.
Something.
Anyway.
But
they're not entirely sure why he picked that name, which turns out you can pick your own name.
Yeah.
I want Secret Service protection now. Anyway.
Go be important. AJ.
I'm trying. Anyway. And there it goes again with the anyway. I need to stop that.
Yes, you do. But until then.
The EPA has been dealt a blow after they've been trying to flex their muscles way too much up in Idaho. Basically, they're saying, you can't build there, you can't build there, you can't build there because there's a blade of grass there. What?
It's a protected blade of grass. Actually, in this case, it's a wetlands that is technically covered by the Clean Water Act. And, they don't dig people building there. But apparently what the EPA, and worse than that, there's fines to even, if you try and combat it, there's fines while you're trying to combat it. It's you
stupid. Thought, yesterday's story about the flowers was bad? Was it yesterday? Day before? I don't know. Check out.
Something like that.
$30,000 a day.
If they did what they wanted to do under the EPA's rules. And
Supreme Court saying, no, you're taking this way too far.
Yeah. Government bureaucracy being dealt a blow by, the Supreme Court.
Yay, freedom. Courts.
Yay, freedom. Next up,
boom.
Boom. Yeah, that's a key word. You know how when the gas station gets backed up and you'll have to sit in line and weave around and be very patient until you can find your way into a spot. Well, a lady in Miami Beach couldn't stand waiting any longer and whipped in front of this, I think it was a Hummer, H2.
Yeah, looks like it.
Looks like an H2. Anyways, she whipped in front of this H2, and because of the way that she whipped into the spot, she cranked it a little too much and crashed straight into the gas dispenser. What's the word? It's a word that I'm... gas pump. That's the word.
There we go. Yeah.
Crashed right into the gas pump, and it exploded in fire, and they didn't die. Again, we can joke about it because nobody died. But
that's what you get for cutting in line.
That's what you get. Yeah.
See what happens.
Be patient. Drive slow. You're in a very confined space with a very big machine you can kill people with. So, slow down. Chill. Be patient, or else you may light your car on fire in a giant fireball.
Patience is a virtue.
Right now it isn't. In the movie, do it. Go to YouTube, comment, then like it right over here, and then favorite it if you really like it, and then subscribe. Yes, subscribe. All right, self-whoring done. Go.
Florida!
Again.
Oh, Florida.
A little bit north of Miami Beach, up outside of Fort Lauderdale.
This professor's trying to teach a class in
Florida
Atlantic University.
I knew what you were looking for.
Anyway, teaching on evolution, biology, that kind of stuff. And girl raises her hand and asks the question, how does evolution kill black people? That took the professor back a little bit, and he tried to explain, no, it doesn't kill anybody. This is how it works. It works over time, natural selection. And she just stood up and started getting violent and trying to say she's going to kill people, especially him.
First off, I'd like to point out that the lady is of African descent, and her boisterousness of questioning went from loud to louder.
There's video.
Go check it out. Go check out the link in the description. Go to YouTube, like I keep telling you.
Not unless you're under or over 18, though, because she's got a mouth on her.
We don't often recommend videos with an F-bomb in them, much less several in a row directed at real people.
There's like 20 or something.
I don't even. Yeah. So if you have tender ears, don't check it out. But check it out. It's ridiculous.
It is.
My initial response, of course, was, "This is what happens when you do cocaine." You'll understand.
She's got to be on something. Anyway, they got her out and stuff, and within 10 minutes, so everything worked out fine. They tried to continue class.
The video's 4 minutes long. And it's kind of in media res. There's no build up. You're right in the middle of it. She's gone nuts. So some news that is kind of scary. Since 2005, the NYPD has been detaining Iranian nationals who've been going around New York and taking pictures of landmarks, particularly everywhere, and they've come out and said that they are detaining Iranians because they are seeming like they're doing pre-surveillance stuff for an attack, and have been since 2005, at least. Just in case you weren't worried about Iranian-U.S. relations and that whole reason that our gas is getting more and more expensive every single day. Well, that's why.
We didn't start with the Strait of Hormuz. Evidently, they started it with their surveillance.
At least. Just saying. So, as I occasionally say, you can die at any time, or not. Probably not. Just go about your business and don't cut in line the gas pump.
Well, the economy.
To cap off a ridiculous day of ridiculosity.
Over in New York, once again, but a slightly different town. East Williston, I think is what it's called. East Williston. They're trying to institute what they're calling a toilet tax. Now, they're not actually calling it a tax, and I'll tell you why in a second. Basically, every time you flush the toilet, you get charged. The main point being this is going to be affecting schools. Supposedly tax-exempt schools who aren't even using the sewer system that the town is saying they need the money for. They're using septic tanks. I'm not saying it's going to be great, but still, just complete blatant
disregard
of the law with this new law.
Not that taxes are currently enforced by a legitimate agency. Anyways,
IRS is illegal. Look it up.
there's lots of videos about that. But the crazy thing is that A, they're taxing schools. B, they're taxing people who don't even use the sewer system, for which they are trying to justify the taxes. Basically, it's a tax for the sake of taxing. And it's taxing something that I'm not sure how... I'm not going to ask anyone about their regularity, but I know that I wouldn't want to be charged more if I was ill and I had to take care of stuff, or in the bathroom, and it can get out of hand just that fast. So
the thing is, this money, if it does go through, will be taken from the school's budget for things like music and sports, and they'll probably gonna have to raise the taxes on the people paying the school taxes simply to stay alive.
So, as we always kind of insinuate around here, don't let the government take advantage of you. Don't let stuff like this kind of tax, get you down. Fight it. Go be on school boards. Go, fight that power with power. Anyways, this is the end of the show. I'm Jeremy.
I'm AJ.
These are extraordinary times. Go send us some stories over at...
I say that too much, don't I? Anyway. Well, the first president... can we restart, please? I got too excited.